I'm afraid of that girl. She's huge. I'm a big girl, but that girl, she's a manly man. I'm not kidding, and I'm not making fun, but she is a very large lady.
That woman fearful tonight after she called a bug exterminator, but says she got a thief instead.
The victim says her house is still full of ants, but her prescription painkillers and more than $300 gone. Local 6's Jason Hibbs joins us now. And Jason, can the victim prove it was the exterminator who took her stuff?
Jennifer, it looks like she won't have to. Police say this woman admitted to taking the pain pills and the cash. The victim says the suspect then begged her and police not to send her to jail. But tonight, Kelly Billington of Grand Rivers, Kentucky, is behind bars, and her victim worries about what will happen when she gets out.
Do you realize I slept with these lights on last night? I slept with every light in my house on last night. It scared me so bad.
Diane Clark thought the bugs were bad, but ended up with a bigger problem instead.
Look, this is what she left in the bottle. Look and see when it was filled. Saturday, the 21st.
After the extermination, she discovered her lure tabs and more than $300 were missing from the purse in her car.
She left me a quarter. I can't even buy a newspaper with a quarter. I called her supervisor. I was hot.
And then she called the exterminator, told her to bring the meds and the money back.
I said, I'm going to tell you one thing. I want my and I know you took it.
She returned the cash but couldn't produce the pills. Medicine Diane says she desperately needs for back pain.
If I go to the street and buy it, then you know what that's called, don't you? It's illegal, and I ain't going to jail. I don't look good in orange.
But Billington is in jail at Graves County. We asked her for an interview, and she declined. Mr. Billington?
Yes.
How are you? I'm Jason Hibbs from Local 6.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. We did get a chance to speak with her dad. He didn't want to talk about his daughter. What are you guys going to do?
I hadn't decided yet.
Okay.
But, you know.
Terminix isn't saying much either and only released this statement, saying the alleged actions of this employee are in no way a reflection of the values and standards of our company. We will evaluate the findings and take further action immediately as appropriate. Diane says the company did apologize to her, but still want her to pay $170 for the extermination.
An apology? She steals my medication I have to have day to day, and you're going to give me an apology? And that's it?
And Diane says a Terminix manager told her she's stuck with that bill, but if it made her feel better, they did fire Billington. However, a company spokesperson tells me Billington is still with the company, and I asked how long she had been an employee there. The spokesperson said he didn't know.
Okay, well, Jason, the victim obviously mad about this. What about Terminix? What's their responsibility here?
Well, I spoke with an attorney who says this case isn't all that unusual. You trust someone to come into your house to work, and they end up stealing stuff instead. He says Diane could sue Terminix for damages, but she likely would not win. Terminix is not liable because what their employee did was beyond the scope of her employment. If Diane doesn't pay, Terminix could actually go after her.
Wow, really interesting. All right, Jason, thank you. Billington was charged with the theft of a controlled substance, which is a felony, and theft of under $500, a misdemeanor.